Today we are talking all things ConvertKit, that is the pros and cons of it as an email marketing system and why you may or may not want to use it. Hi, I'm Sam Nordberg. Welcome to Weekly Mini Training, and as I said, this week is my full review of ConvertKit. So if you've been following along with the vlogs for a little while, you'll know about a year and a half ago, maybe, I moved over from MailChimp to ConvertKit, and there's a post about why I did it, and there's another video about why I did it, but it's been a while, and I've wanted to do a full review, so full pros and cons, which is why you may or may not want to use it. You see, the thing is, there are heaps of email marketing systems out there, like hundreds, and there isn't a right answer. And you can go anything from the free level of MailChimp to the full immense costing of Infusionsoft and everything in between. And every platform has its own pros and cons. So while there isn't a right answer, there is probably one that will be better for you than others. And whether you find that or not could take a while. So what I want to do is tell you the truth about why I use ConvertKit. So firstly, ConvertKit is actually an incredible platform. So the pros of the system. It's kind of hard to wrap up in just one video, to be honest. I love the fact that it was built by bloggers for bloggers, so by people who run online businesses for people who run online businesses. Unlike other platforms like MailChimp, for example, which actively discourage people from doing things like A/B split testing headlines, but also actively discourage people from making money online. If you ever go and look at the terms and conditions from MailChimp, you're not actually supposed to run any sort of service or consulting services through a MailChimp account. It was not great for like 90% of us who are running online businesses. So ConvertKit was built by people who want to run online consulting and service-based businesses, or bloggers who run sponsorship and advertising for people like that. So some of the things it does, it has a great system for A/B split testing headlines. So if you want to know which of your headlines is converting the best in your emails, then you can do that right there within the platform. It has a really easy way to create tags and categories for people. So it has one master list, just one box where everyone lives. And then what happens is everyone is tagged based on the form they came in through or what they've clicked or what they like. What that means is I can run an email series saying, hey, if you go and find out some more about this video. I can then tag people who've clicked on the link through to that video. What that means is I know who's watching my stuff and who's not. That means I can send targeted emails just to the people who've clicked that link who might be interested in that stuff. Same if you've got a sales page and you send an email advertising your sales page, you can track the people who clicked through. You can send follow-up emails in just to those people who are interested. The other option that ConvertKit has, which is kind of interesting, is it allows you to resend a duplicate email to those who haven't opened it. So you all know that email marketing systems track your open rate. You might see open rates in your emails, anything from say 15, 20, 30% of people opened your email. That means up to 70% of people haven't opened your email. And ConvertKit allows you to resend an email to those people saying, hey, I think you missed this thing, don't miss out. Of course, you can change the header and you can even go back and change the email a bit, but you can make sure that people who didn't receive that information get it sent again, just in case they missed something that was really important. The other thing it does is allows you to build really easy sequences. So if you want a quick 7-day follow-up sequence when you've sold a product, or a 5-week program where you're trying to get them to do something, all of that can be built directly within ConvertKit, and it's super easy. In fact, probably that's one of the things I like about it the most, is it's one of the most intuitive systems I've found. Whereas with MailChimp, I was constantly like smashing my head against the desk and wanting to throw my laptop out of the window. ConvertKit is incredibly user-friendly. Very rarely do I ever sit there and go, shit, what do I press next? Because it just seems to be very intuitive. One of the last things that I really love about the platform is it's super easy then to integrate with your website. So for example, I can add if you loved this blog post, sign up here for the next one box under my blog in just 2 clicks on my website. Literally, I click a drop-down box and I click the thing I want. It's that easy. I can create brand new landing pages, and they have templates for pop-up forms and landing pages in ConvertKit within about 5 minutes. All I do is change the colors I want, add the images I want, and the text I want, and it's there. The framework and the template is already there. Now, it won't necessarily replace something like Lead Pages, which has a huge quantity of templates and things ready to use, but it definitely does give you a range of things to get you started. And hey, if I can put together a landing page or an opt-in in a couple of minutes flat, that saves me a whole heap of time and effort that I don't have to go elsewhere for. Plus, it means I'm only paying that one monthly fee rather than paying for 2 or 3 different services to do that. Now, that's where the downsides come in. So downside number one, there is no free level. So if you're just starting out, ConvertKit might not be the platform for you. Maybe try MailChimp or another platform that has a free entry-level program. Their entry level for ConvertKit is $29 US a month. Now, it's not huge, but it's definitely a sizable ongoing fee if you're not making any money yet. So it's probably not the platform for you if you're just starting out and don't have the money to invest in it. The second downside and the reason you might not use it is it's really not great for people who are selling products. So with MailChimp and other services, you can create these really pretty looking newsletters. They're kind of centered and they're all frameworked and they've got drag and drop templates for newsletters. ConvertKit doesn't have that. So ConvertKit is designed so that it looks like you've sent an email to them. Just you opening your email account, typing an email and sending it to them. It looks like an email. It's not necessarily prettily formatted. There's no drag and drop templates. There's no easy to use newsletter functions. It looks like an email. You can definitely add links. You can definitely add images. You can definitely change the colors of fonts and all that sort of stuff. But there is no super pretty structured drag and drop newsletter templates. So if you're something pretty product like stationery or soap or any of those sorts of things where you send your newsletter out and it's like really pretty structured newsletter, ConvertKit's not for you. It's not designed to do that. Now, you could definitely force it, but how? There are platforms that do that much better, and this is probably not the one for you. At the end of the day, you want to make your own decision about whether it's right or whether it's not. But that's some of the reasons why I love to use it, and it's one of the reasons that I tell all of my clients to actively go and have a look at it. I'll leave links down below for you so you can go and have a look at ConvertKit too and decide if it's the right platform for you. You know what? I think it's only fair. Like I said, it's super easy to use, it's real intuitive, it allows me to do everything from sequencing to landing pages to A/B split testing all in one program without having to pay for lots of bits of software. But if free is what you're looking for, it's not your thing. So that's ConvertKit in a nutshell. Next week we'll be doing another product or service review. This month I want to share with you some of the stuff that I have been doing, so I will see you in the next video. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That means you can get these videos before anyone else does. And there's plenty of other videos here, up to 400 videos on this YouTube channel. So make sure you go and have a look at something else.